Okay.
So it seems that we need to revisit previous levels and pick up the orbs. Now,
You need to install a dimmer switch. I feel like it should be dimmer in this room than it is right now for playing this game.
It's almost as if we will have to do a quick playthrough here and see. Yes.
I'm down to watch the master at work.
Now, we will show you. I am pretty sure there were none prior to this. There weren't any. So, we will show you where the secret door is. The hatch that we need to enter later today. That will give us the alternate ending.
Now, I think I killed all the sounds. I'm going to bring it back now.
As some of you might have seen, there it is.
Can I move this closer to the mic? Not overly.
That's okay.
I'll just turn it way up.
There's the hatch.
Oh.
Now, this is where we will need to get to. Actually, speaking of, there is... I might have gotten this one. Can't remember. Yes. Nope. Maybe not.
Could actually, considering it's that far away, could turn this down slightly.
But this is where we need to be at the end. And this lever needs to be pulled in many directions for some reason. Now I already know which directions those need to be moved in once we get back to it later. First we need to get all the orbs. But this is where the alternate ending is, which is odd because this is pretty much the beginning of the game.
So you only get the Tetris pieces sort of shape there. You only get the left, right,
Yes,
and up.
left,
There's
right,
no
and up.
down.
There is no
Okay.
down. For some reason, like I said, we are need to revisit quick and get all the orbs. Now I did that earlier today. My machine unfortunately did not transfer that.
Need to
With
wait
the
for
sign.
that Steam Cloud sync to finish, man.
Can we actually do that?
I think it's too late now. Well, it had to have happened like at the end of your game. I mean, for some reason, maybe it just didn't work out. Because I mean, I can't imagine you doing anything on your machine that would have stopped it from syncing, unless you close Steam out directly after.
Right. Okay, well this is where the orb is that I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, what are the 6 that we have, and versus the ones we don't have? I remember a couple of spaces where there were orbs, but I don't remember where they all
Now
were.
here, I kind of remember ones that I did not get originally. Pretty sure that we've gotten... There's one here we did not get to originally. There he goes.
Oh my goodness.
Squeeze right
Oh,
through.
we never saw that.
There's a few that are tricky.
Hope
Key
the
is...
audio's okay.
Hmm?
Sorry. I'm not sure about the audio because I can't really like hear it. Actually, you know what? I could probably stick these on for just a second. See how it sounds. Sorry. Go ahead.
No worries. Well, fail. Key thing with the orbs is it is visible to the eye. You have to keep an eye out for the yellow wiring.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Because there's a few places where we saw that yellow wiring.
Right.
And I was like, that looks like a path.
There may be some. There's some that are tricky. Oh come on! Not a fail. This is not working out the way I would hope it would.
You wanted to look all pro, right?
Yes. You
I
jinxed
get it.
me. You jinxed me, buddy.
No, it's just the thing. When you're doing something live, everything always goes wrong.
Backward jump! Got it. Makes it.
So what are those orbs even? They're like just domes on top of something.
Yeah, and they all lead to that one spot close to the end. And yeah, all the wiring goes to the one place. Now, I don't think I need to go here.
I'm still trying to figure out what's going on in this game. Like,
It is fucked up.
you start in a fortress, you seem to get into a facility, and then you end up at the ocean at the end, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry, this is heavy spoilers, guys. I tried to make it obvious by the title. Like, this is our second run through this game. There are a lot of questions. It's basically all questions. I have no answers.
Yeah, I have no answers either.
There's dogs. And
Mutated dogs, it seems. Zombie-like dogs.
well, they seem pretty normal, but the people controlling them seem pretty mean. I don't know. Are they infected too? Like, are the people who are hunting you down infected? Or are they...
I simply think it's an experiment that's being ran, and something has been started a long time ago, and like the world is nothing like
like
what you think it should be. We have worlds within worlds, and flooded worlds, and rainforest where there shouldn't be any, and it's just...
So you think this is a story of, like, science gone amok? Just, like, scientists who decided they just went too far, and... I don't know. I don't understand how they made the parasite pigs, but that could have happened. And the mind control makes sense, and... long-haired mermaid girl kind of makes sense too. Like, they might have been genetically, like, altering somebody, you know?
Yeah. Again, spoiler alert, but it seems that you become one of those long-haired if you were not...
If you didn't go inside.
If you not became... Yeah, if you didn't go inside...
Big spoilers again. If you haven't played this, and... Well, even if you... You could probably still watch and still play it, because I feel like... This game's an experience.
It very much is.
It really has that other world or another world sort of feel to it. I love it. I'm not making any of the jumps. So where's this one? Because I remember this part. I remember doing this. Is it just... Oh... I'm hoping that there's a really cool secret or two in here that is gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's cool. Although that first one you showed me, that was pretty cool. Pulling that board. Oh, why didn't we think of that? Why didn't we just do that? That makes total sense.
What's that?
Oh no, wait, sorry. I thought you went down even further. I thought the ladder continued down even further. That would have been cool though.
Okay, now this one's been... I got that a long time ago. That one's gotta be one of... Well, we will know by... I'm just making sure at this point, making sure I get all of them.
Yeah, if we jump ahead again, will the lights be like updating real time? So we're kind of just jumping through everything.
We might not have gotten that one last time around.
I remember seeing it because I fell to it and died that one time.
No, again. Hello, Ken.
What's up, Ken? How was the audio? One track mind over here. How's the audio? Is the audio okay? We got a little bit of a weird setup going on. There are speakers and internal audio both playing the same thing, and the mic will pick up the speaker, and the internal audio is obviously going out to the stream. So you're getting like double audio. It might sound a little weird. And it might be a little too loud. Turn it down just slightly. Wait, there's something... But the elevator's not going to work.
Gotta pop her open first. That's a mistake I've been doing. Second time around I played this, I couldn't figure out why I can't make it in there. Turns out I gotta open that first before you
Well, there's a...
make it through.
I always wondered what the hell the reason... I thought they were just, like, showing us mechanics. Like, you know what I mean? Like, here, you can turn this on and off. And then I was like, well, what's ever the reason for turning it off? But now I know. That music right there is really intense. I was just listening with the headsets, and it's like... Dun, 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 dun.
It's good. I can say again, like I did this today, and it's hard for me to. I don't know exactly where each and every orb is. Once I see a wire, I'll know. But it's hard to.
It's hard to express my feelings as a man.
I am going to go ahead here because I know there's definitely one. There's one. We don't have one here.
I like that load point.
And there we are.
Just hanging
we
there.
are just hanging out. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay.
Oh. That zombie was about to feed that boy to a dog. We were just about to watch a horrible, horrible scene right there. Remember this part. So, updating people as you come in. We're just looking for finishing off the secrets here and seeing if we can discover any answers to what the hell is this game about.
Yes.
So, we need to find all these orbs.
Yes.
And these orbs are hidden throughout the levels, the early levels. We gotta like pull the thing off so the ball falls off of the stand. And I said there's no answers. I have no freaking clue. But I think part of the enjoyment is a bit of the mystery though. Like, maybe if they could vaguely explain, you know, that it's post-apocalyptic or something, I'd be fine with just knowing that. You know, something really vague would be fine, just because the mystery is kind of really good. Thanks for the host, Ken. No, that's a black wire. The wires we're looking for are the yellow wires.
Yeah, that's a little difficult.
I'm also looking at them when you're grabbing these orbs. I'm looking at them to see, like, if there's like a direction to them. You know, something more obvious than just like what way you went. But I don't know that there is. I haven't seen anything so far.
Well, the first one went down. The one we just got was down the left.
Yeah.
So we know there's no down. So I'm guessing.
Maybe left.
Left. This would be that particular one.
And that's the first one you can get, right? So yeah, we'll have to check out the code and see if the first one is left.
I'm saying sorry, guys. Like I'm trying to do my best here and remembering where all the orbs are right now. Okay, that was a fall through.
No issue. The freaking game looks amazing. It's so good. Yeah, we only had, I think, was it 2 or 4 last time? So you definitely have a couple more than we had last time. So that's good. Like, this world is nuts. Okay, so it's like a subway station, right? Actually, this is probably the most normal area. It actually makes sense that it's underground, you know? It's like a big old subway station. Like doggies. And a big pool. Huh.
If I can get across here, there's definitely, again, nothing here. Now, we will get an achievement here every time we get an orb. So actually, I've gotten a few, but I'm pretty sure those are all the ones we got previously. because there was no achievement that popped up.
Is that Chris? What, you mean
Oh, he got
with
me! He got me!
Oh.
Oh, he got me!
Ooh, pinky water. Well, it's myself and Mr. SIK here. You may hear me call him Simon. Just ignore that.
No yellow wires? Okay, we got
Wait,
through that. Okay, that's fine. That's where the dogs were.
is that not a yellow wire there? It's there. It's the.
No, it's clearly yellow. You'll see it.
Okay.
It'll be clearly yellow.
Seeing yellow wires everywhere. But yeah, like these. Some of these cityscapes are underground. Like, it's got to be post-apocalyptic, or at least in a place like a country or a part of the world where it's pretty much post-apocalyptic. At least there, you know.
We're definitely going on a trip here because there's a few that I do remember. A few that I did not get previously.
Should have cleared more space for better chair positioning.
You can tilt the screen to get a bit.
No, it's fine. If I sit on this chair straight, though, I'd be facing the wall over there. I have that spinny one that's actually really comfy, but it'd go best right there. There's all kinds of shit right there.
So even if they realize I just stole their submarine, there's nothing you can do about it. Good luck.
Can you imagine, like, you stop and you wait, like, just a little bit, and there's, like, one of those scientist guys swimming down to you to take the sub back?
And what do you guys? Yeah, what do you think? What is this place for crying out loud?
This game sounds amazing with the headsets. Like, it sounded good when I played it, like, the first time, but with the headsets?
Our idea today was to get the alternate ending out there quick, but we have some orbs to retrieve.
Damn orbs. So there's 14, there's 6, that means we have to get another 8. We should be able to bust through that pretty quick.
Didn't take me long today.
You can almost bust through this game really quick.
Took us 3 hours last time, didn't it?
Yeah.
3.5.
Now, that I had kind of the bonus in that you had already been through it, so anywhere I kind of got stuck, we didn't linger for too long because you knew what to do. But even still, so it's not this huge long game. It's very good. They did atmosphere really well.
It's unreal. It's unbelievable.
And it's such a great story that just leaves you wanting to know more, and I'm worried that they're not going to tell us anything because they want to keep like that level of mystery, and like it doesn't matter.
It needs to say something. It will say something, but yeah, it will definitely it's definitely going to be
I'm like
leaving us with a lot of unanswered questions.
Yeah, like 50-50 on it. Like, probably not going to give us much.
Again, I don't think I need to be this very spot.
I think I remember. I'm trying to remember where I saw the yellow wires because I should have made better note of them when I played through. The one I did remember was like one of the ones you first grabbed. It's like, okay, yeah, the one down at the bottom of the valley between the two buildings in the alley, not alley, where I died. I like, oh yeah, hey, that's one of those orbs next to my broken corpse. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh wow.
That's okay.
Sucks, but it's also you're not dead.
Damn it. It's gonna be difficult. There's the beginning too. Oh, yes, there's one.
Oh, that fucking pulsing noise. Shouldn't that one guy be following you? Oh no, you gotta go get the helmet for this part, don't you?
Yeah, this is actually a pretty involved one here too.
There's one down here. Okay, let me get these guys first.
Yeah, oh my god, I have no idea what we're gonna what they're gonna give us for doing this. I have no idea. Are they gonna give us a little hint to what's going on? Are they gonna give us a nice little backstory to the kid, maybe, as like why the hell was he in that forest?
Yeah.
Getting chased by people.
He starts in the forest and then he just goes on to
Maybe a little back.
I really don't know. It's really difficult to grasp what's happening here.
I mean, I guess you have to put it in plain text. You're a boy who is trying to keep away from men who are chasing him, and there are some experiments going on.
Yes.
That's about all I can say for sure. Some weird experiments going on?
Very weird experiments.
Huh. And they do seem to be, like, in charge. It's not like the weird experiment people are, like, hiding what they're doing. It seems to be pretty out in the open. So, it's either, like, some sort of apocalyptic sort of situation, or it's some sort of dystopian world, maybe? Maybe those people spoke against the great leader and that's why they got zombified?
No.
But I don't know.
Come on, guys.
Oh, everyone's wearing pants. That's boring.
There's some make-ons later on.
Yeah, no, they're the best ones. They are totally the best ones.
There's ones with hard hats on.
Yeah, but they usually have pants on. Which makes them boring to me.
Where's my coffee? Oh yeah, it's right there.
Coffee!
Come on, guys. I need you.
I love their friggin' floppy bodies. They're so amazing. Like, well animated. Like, because, like, usually animation, I wonder if they, like, mocapped that or what? Because, like, it's very fluid. Maybe it's, like, procedural or something, like physics-based or something, but, I mean, it doesn't look like it's canned animation, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look like it's... The animations are, like, preset. It looks like it's kind of an adaptive thing.
Sorry, Simon. It's all good, Ken.
You guys are amazing. If you guys missed the original playthrough of this, you should definitely check it out. It's on YouTube. Yeah, I put that playthrough up on YouTube just because
Nice.
Twitch highlighting and Twitch friggin' VODs are crap. So if I ever want anything to like stick around, I just put it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. That's a good way to do it.
Maybe I should put some of this up. It's kind of a follow-up, except I should probably edit it a bit.
Here's one we need to get to.
Pull that off, right? Oh my god. See, and that's what I was trying to do.
I did last time, but see, that's what, yeah, same here. And when I played it the next time around, you need to get a couple of your buddies there to help you with that, because it's a little too much to break off.
That makes sense.
A little difficult.
You're gonna get a couple from this, the couple that you actually get here. See,
Yeah.
that's you're thinking, oh, I gotta collect them up, but for this one, you have to use just the guys that you got just then. Like, yeah, it's being sneaky. I like it. I like sneaky game. Sneaky game is sneaky. Where the fuck did this game come from? Who has played it? Like, holy shit.
Hi guys. Need you guys to join me on the mission.
Flop, flop, flop. They kind of look like the putties from Power Rangers went out and got real jobs. Now I just got the idea of like the putties from Power Rangers like trying to do like menial jobs and like construction worker jobs and stuff, but they still just like stand there and move their arms around going. But like that's the form. Oh, that's cool.
This is the one. I hate this one. Took me forever. I get. It's, I don't know, something about dogs trying. I love dogs, but something about dogs trying to get you. This one's annoying. Let's see. See if I can pull it off in the first try. Here we go.
There's so much content that you miss by not looking at the secrets. Oh yeah, it's a lot of dogs. That's a whole bunch of dogs. Loud ass dogs. Nice. Nice. It's the orb.
Ah,
Oh.
son of a... See, I was
Actually-
right there, though. I thought they would have stopped at this point.
I actually jumped. I flinched just a little bit.
It's if you make that turn slightly too late, it's over. Once he attacks, it's over. I hate those things.
Kind of look like Dobermans, but also kind of screwed up. Oh. Oh. Dogs. Fucking dogs. Oh god, this is intense! I'm not even playing!
Oh, okay, I think we're good. Got it, okay. Now, the achievements aren't popping up anymore because I've gotten them. Yet, for some reason, they were not registered at the end there. Now let me see if more lit up at this point.
Let's jump ahead and see if we got more lights now. Last time we were in here, there was like 6 of them.
Right. Should be a few more on now. Or maybe somehow they just suddenly synced and they're all there and we get to experience it all. No, it's pretty dark. Oh, but we have less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. Okay. That's good.
I think
So
you might have got a couple of the same ones there. But we got one more.
probably, yeah, but yeah.
Oh, no. You said 5 to go? We got 3 more. Right?
3 more.
Because we had 8 left before.
So we got 3 extra. Yeah, 3
Yeah,
we
yeah.
haven't had prior. So okay.
Yeah, alright. So we are unlocking them.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna go backwards from here instead of actually having to go. So hold
Now
on.
you're thinking with portals.
Let's go this way. Yes, right
That's
here.
it. What's everybody looking at? That one scene? Oh shit. This game is too good.
Was there something here? Let's have a peek. I think this will be a lot better if we do it backwards because most of the stuff was towards the end that I didn't previously get. Oh, yes, there's one right here we were gonna get right now.
Nice.
Now, this one was tricky because. Okay, let me throw me over.
Toss
All
me.
of you are gonna fall right in. I'm going to fall in with you.
When they catch you.
Catch me. Yes, thank you. Now, I'm gonna go in here. Yeah, guys, sorry, we're gonna do this backwards because I'm gonna be able to get to them quicker, I think.
I don't know what it is, like, in the last, like, I don't know, year, I'd say, I've been going at games a little bit more completion-y and going for all the achievements and stuff.
So now the trick here is to have a few fall through, not all of them.
Oh.
Not all of them. Oh, any of them back there?
There's like one up there, I think, still.
Let's see. We'll find
I
out.
don't see him anymore. He might have come down.
We will find out.
Can you use that elevator just put them back up there, though?
Last time I figured something out. I remember I managed to. See, that's tricky. See, you can barely see that wire. You gotta climb it all the way up.
Oh.
And the thing with that is that this one is up there. So now, how do I do that? How do I get him back up there?
Well, you had that elevator, but...
No, but it's I made that mistake prior, and somehow ended up getting him back up there. How did I do that now?
It was down?
Go down. How do I do this now? This. Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, you can't go back now. Hey, Killshot.
Hey, buddy.
Welcome.
Did I have all of them now?
That is all of them. You got a couple naked ones, so I'm pretty happy. Jeez, that sounded horrible.
How do I?
I wonder if there's a way to block some of them off.
Yes. Got it. I think now I remember.
Oh yeah, there's the wire. Kind of have to see it from the side, because when you're right on it, there's a friggin' pillar in the way. Oop.
Did they all fall through again?
It looks like they're all there.
Why is that happening?
That's a lot of them. That is a lot of them. that all of them?
Ooh. Yes, there we go. Boom, got it. Now we're good. That was the trick.
Now some of them are on top of the elevator.
Back up we go. They'll get stuck on top. These few will throw me up, and they'll finish do the rest. That's it. I had to get them stuck here, because now they won't be able to fall through over there because they're just stuck.
That makes sense. Oh, that's cool. That's tricky dicky.
Yeah. Like I was trying. I remember it was something to do with the elevator. Get in there quick and get him. Hi guys. Gonna need your help here. Thank you.
Ooh, those shadows.
Oh, see, we know which one we didn't get. This one's still lit up.
Oh. Yeah. That first one you busted open wasn't lit up like that.
Mm-hmm. Now.
Well, I would have waited just a little longer to make sure it like registered.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
I'm sure it did.
Nothing here. Yes, there's one here. That one's tricky too. That one's very tricky.
Fucking worms.
We're already up here. Oh. Okay.
How?
That sucked.
Maybe you can land on the box.
I'll try, maybe. Be a little higher. Where was that though? Roughly here? Oh,
yeah,
there it
you
is.
gotta pull.
Can you climb down this pole?
Oh, that's too far.
No. Okay.
Oh.
So we are going to go one before. Right here. Which is perfectly okay, actually.
This is the way your limp corpse slid off the box after you broke your
Can we
freaking
survive
neck
this
on
drop?
it?
Yes, we can.
Oh.
This one was really tricky, too.
Oh, this was a fun part.
Mm-hmm.
All this stuff with the weird water was really kind of cool. Plunge it.
Oh.
Too soon. So
Love it.
it just feels good, this game. Hey, Popkey.
Hey, Popkey.
See, that's a good thing about us having to collect a few of the orbs before... People tend to show up after time, right? So we're taking a little bit of time here to grab these other orbs, and then people will be here to see the big reveal. The super spoiler. You're too good at this now. You're just like, do this, do this, do this, now do this.
Nah, I think I'd be a little better. Like I'm saying, I hope I'm not missing any of them on the way back.
We'll generally know, I think, because they seem to be in order. So we'll probably...
Am I already?
You're mutated at this
Oh,
point.
yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Which means I can swim underwater. Oh, there's a VHS tape right there. What's on that? Look at that. There's a few.
Those are big.
Those are big ass VHS tapes, though.
That might be like
Can I grab
SVHS
one
or
of these
something.
No, I can't grab that. So maybe grab it with you. You can view it later. The secrets. Although I
What
would
game-
imagine that'd be pretty damaged by now.
There are games, I forget there's one like that's famous for that, where you had to like, you found tapes and you could listen to audio logs, but you always had to go back to one place to listen to them. So it was like really dumb. Like how Fallout does it, where you have a recorder player thingy in your arm. Oh, not going for the other way.
We don't need to be going up there. We're good. We need to get all the way back here. Look where this wire is. Yeah.
Oh. Is that a button beside it?
Yep. So it's gonna get me up there. Hit the button, and you'll see.
Oh, jeez, okay.
Oh, okay, I guess I don't need to do that. I do.
Yeah, you do. You gotta hit the button again, don't you? Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Oh.
Oh,
Damn it.
rejected button.
Reject it.
You got this. I feel like I should say, like, you got this or something along those lines. But it feels kind of shallow considering, like, yeah, of course you got this. You're like, yeah, I can just need one more try.
There we go.
Nice.
What does that leave us with 4 to go?
No, we've gotten 2, so that leaves us 3 to go?
Alright. So, let's back up here again. Ooh, yes, I believe there's. This one was also very tricky, if I remember correctly. Yes, this one's very tricky. So watch slowly. Look, see, I'm walking, and suddenly there's something here.
Huh.
Now, this one's tricky. I'm going to show you later. I mean, first we need to do this. Uh-oh. So we're about to die, guys. I'm going to try to prolong it a little longer. Oh, mid-air jump! We're dead. So yeah, and then there's machines that are after you also. It's...
Yeah, I think, like, yeah, like, they're government machines? Also, I loved your, uh-oh.
Yeah, the second I thought I had more time, but no. I actually need to... See the wire?
No? Hold on.
You'll see in a sec. There's the wire.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think this will do it. Oh god, almost
It's
had me.
on the arm at the bottom.
Yeah, it is difficult to notice, yeah. And again, like I'm saying, you're walking, it seems, and you kind of fall through here. And you're like, oh, so it means you can get down. And that's where the outer orb is.
That's friggin' sneaky as fuck.
Very sneaky.
They spend, like... I mean, okay, yeah, there's a couple that are in fairly, like, noticeable spots. I mean, like, there's the one that I noticed from dying that one time. But, yeah, some of these are really fucking sneaky.
So is this one? I think that up there. I think there's one here.
Wow. This game should be played with headsets. I'm just gonna throw it out there. This is a much different experience than last time.
Is here? Maybe not.
That one.
It is-
That one?
That is a lot better, eh? Yeah, no, nothing there. I think.
I think I'm even probably getting a little bit more subtleness that you're not even hearing. But like that metal screech is amazing with the headsets. Like it's good.
There it is. There's another tricky one. Whee!
Okay. Door opens.
This one's actually, you didn't see the wire, but the wire was prior going into the wall, and you couldn't break it open, but yeah, it couldn't be broken open, but I had to go all the way around, and then I figured there's got to be something here, and then there was that door.
Nice.
Where initially I got nice. So initially I got this is right after he falls through. Which, hold on, is this? There's a wire right there. I think that's the one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we just got that one. So yeah, it goes in there, and I was trying to figure out if I can get in there, but I couldn't pull it, couldn't get through.
Okay, but that's how you know.
That's how you know that it's something there. So as I got around,
Do we have one left?
I realized. So this is right before you die.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alerts.
This is a spoiler-heavy
Nothing-
stream.
Nothing here? I don't. Actually, yes, there is.
There is another one right here.
This one's tricky also.
Should be the last one.
I hope so. Maybe. There's one I don't remember getting here. I don't think we got. So maybe 2 more to go. I think this is the second last we're about to get. I'm pretty sure it's here. Okay, buddy's gonna attack. Whoops. Get out there! Oh, you got me! Those are wow. That's the that's probably the freakiest in this whole game. This thing was the freakiest.
And it plays on that.
I don't like him.
Very real fear that something could be grabbing at your ankles.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely got the
letting
advantage.
go.
Yeah. He's ankle grabby. When someone's trying to drown you and they're ankle grabby, that's spoopy. Yeah. Okay.
And now this is another one.
I really don't like that thing.
I got the chill just doing it. I think I'm doing the right thing here. Yes. Oh, he's coming. He's definitely coming. There he is.
Oh shit. Oh
Woo!
shit.
There she is.
But
the
how did
Orby.
you get back?
Oh, right through here.
Oh. Okay.
And it's no longer here. Now, so we're doing good. We're flying here. Prior to this, this is where it is. It's not here. This is when you first see it. Let me load up and have a look back here quick. Where are we here? Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta go further.
We need to go further back.
Let's have a peek here.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah, me too. I can't wait. Let's see if there's anything here.
I imagine they're related. Like
What's that?
the ending probably has something to do with the. Because then the levers too, right? Like the ending has something to do with the vault or whatever that we're opening.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta.
Okay, we were just here. Okay. Alright. Oh, I remember water. There was water. Oh, yeah. I do remember where one is. It's further back. I think we're going. This is a lot further back. Okay, this is back with the submarine. We are going to go.
Is this kid involved, or is he just seriously the world's most unlucky fucking kid?
Not here.
Just coincidentally, he was in the forest, and well, fuck, you're fucked now, kid.
Damn it.
Huh.
Got this. Got that. I think we're good here. Ooh.
This is pretty early on. Oh.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Oh. Oh,
Live.
yeah.
Live.
Oh, okay. I started diving a little too early.
It's a little too early. You almost died before you even got into the cave.
Not sure if we done. We might have done this one though. Yes, looks like we did.
Huh. Oh hey, it's the plank that you later in is a lot of fun.
Yeah, we did do this one.
Everything feels so like real. When things hit, they like hit.
Okay. There's one I clearly remember. I'm just trying to remember where it was. It was a tricky one, a really tricky one. We got that one. There's nothing here. Where does this bring us? Oh, this is the climb. Yeah, sorry guys. We have a couple left here, and trying to locate them right now.
And for such a like weird sort of, I don't know if it's like
Yeah, we did get that.
surreally and obscure or how it's going, but the controls are just really good. Intuitive as fuck.
I know very early on somewhere we fall through into water.
I love the intense thinking over here. Someone falls through.
Yeah, I'm saying it was one. Okay, well we're here. Damn it. Oops. Check this one again. But I don't think. See any cables here? No, it's not. I'm trying. I almost have it. Like that's not the place. I have a picture. It's a wide open. That's not it. Might be shortly after this.
I only have vague recollections
Recollections
of where they are even. Well, there was one around here, wasn't there? Who was it?
Couldn't get in there. I'm about to say that's not it either. Gotta get ahead.
Water.
It's a big open body of water. There is a tall wall at the end to the left, and it looks like there's nothing, but if you actually jump and pull something, this ladder, and everything breaks apart, you can climb up, and there's one there. That one was tricky. I didn't see it for a while, yeah. But
Yeah, I speak really well. Ooh, watch out.
or is that me?
No, it's me.
Is it me English?
It was me stumbling over my words and saying whatchamacallit wrong. I don't even remember what the word was now. Fuck, I can't.
I want to find this already. I want to see it. I want to see what happens.
I'm excited for pretty much any information at all. This game hooked me. This game fucking hooked me, and I'm excited for anything. And I'm even expecting it to be like totally not like that revealing, and I'm still gonna be okay with that. I think as long as it's something.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
What's going on, guys?
They're just
Oh,
hanging.
right. Oh.
They're
Oh,
just hanging
okay.
out.
My mistake. Those are, I think, if we have two left, those are the two. I
Wait.
know exactly.
What happens if you fall down that gap?
There's nothing there.
Okay.
I did. I tried. There's nothing there. You die.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ooh, that was close.
Nothing beyond the hatch. Oh, I guess you can't get
Yeah, just can't get to it. Can't go there. Nothing here.
That's the worst. Is like I've been there. I can see it in my head. Where was that in the game?
There's one that comes with help of our friends. And that one's actually pretty tricky too. It's one of those double up. You gotta. Oh, yeah,
You want to take a small break, or do you want me to grab you a beer?
Yeah, I could take a quick break, maybe. Yeah.
Because I was gonna go in and grab coffee.
I'll take a leak, but.
Yeah, that's half the time when I'm grabbing a coffee. I'm also
Yeah.
because this is nice. It's good timing. You got a minute while the coffee brews.
Mm-hmm.
It's real nice.
So we'll take 5.
Mm-hmm. After these non-existent messages, we'll be right back.
That's right. I promise we're almost there.
One more, I think. If that. We should
One or
double
two?
check
No,
when we
there's
get
2.
back.
I'm pretty sure there's 2.
2? Alright.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Maybe right before we get in the offices. So
Is that the pre or post? We're back.
the post one. Yeah, we're back and trying to brainstorm and figure out where.
It must be my short pack. Yeah, it looks like that one. Yeah. Thank you.
So yeah, one is pre-mutation and one is, we think, post-mutation of the 2 that are remaining.
Now we will have a quick look. Okay, you know what? Since I'm here. Now we're back here again.
There's a
Noth-
left-hand
nothing
wall
there.
and water.
I'll have a look here, but I'm pretty sure
This is
nothing there.
pre-mutation.
Yeah. But yeah, it was definitely not here. No.
Shit, we're coming up with terms for things.
Uh.
I mean, it's a fairly basic term, but still. Pre-mutation, post-mutation. We can go all French with it. Call it pre-mutation and après-mutation.
Oh, yes.
This just made me be like, yeah.
Perfect. Found one. Gotta move that over.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wrong way.
Yeah.
Try to hammer into other things. Okay, so I still think we have 3. Oh. Because we just found that one. Unless that's one of the ones I'm thinking about.
You go left?
Oh, we nailed it though. Yes, we're going left here, see?
Yeah.
Oh, but this is the one. This is one of them.
This
is one of
You were describing this to me.
That's exactly it. There's the double.
And there's the helmet
There's
you
the
were
helmet.
talking
Yeah,
about.
we're just talking about that.
This is the one you were
Beauty.
literally just telling me about. This is
Perfect.
definitely it. Oh, there's 2 helmets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to double up here.
That.
Ooh, actually, no. So I need to get off. How did I do this?
Can you make the jump to the other one? It's a pretty long way to jump.
Did he?
I mean, he can't throw you because you're not mutated. So, unless the helmet fell off.
No, it does not fall off. Helmet does not. How do I do this?
I love this part about gaming.
Okay, buddy. I need you. I'm pretty sure I need.
Almost empty. See how? Because you're gonna need to get onto that, or
Someone will, at least, maybe he gets onto it. He can't pilot the sub, can he?
Oh.
Zombie piloting a sub. So can. That's awesome.
Snow.
Oh. Is there two of them?
Okay, I think I got it now. No, how the how did I do this?
Because if you had your powers, you could just stand there and have them bump you up, but you don't have your powers yet. Plus, if you had your powers, you wouldn't need the helmet. Huh. So who needs to get on that helmet over there? Him? The other guy?
Him. I need to be on the helmet. Another guy needs to be on the helmet. This way you get to control that guy.
Control the guy at the back. Oh, wait. Have him get off and stand on top of that. Right? Now you go down, get in the sub, and bump him up.
Yes. That's what happened.
Yeah. Problem solving.
Oops.
Yeah. Alright, alright.
And we got it. Nice. I am really glad we found this now, because that would have been difficult. Me
This
having
is
to
one of the harder ones?
That was one of the harder ones. Having to remember where.
You know, here's what's odd though. It doesn't look lit up. I think this might have been one of the ones that you had previously. I think this might have been one of the ones that saved proper. Because it wasn't all glowy.
That's true. Let's hope. Well, right now we're going to track
We'll check
How
again.
many we have?
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how many we're at. Because we're kind of like lost count. Like you're still looking at areas like, man, this area, does this have one? Does it got that one? I'm going for a swim. Is this
not here.
pre or post mutation?
That's pre.
Okay.
This is post.
Yeah. That's right after it. Did you ever play Another World?
Huh?
It's got a bit more of the platformy bits to it, but it's a game very similar to this, but it came out like in the 90s for like Super Nintendo.
I don't think so, no.
Or Out of This World. Well, which one was it called in Europe? Because that's probably what you would have... No, you would have probably saw it in North America first, because it was the 90s.
How many we got? Or is it already done? And again, no, I'm pretty sure there's one we didn't got.
Wait.
We're short one, right?
Are we?
No! Oh, no,
Wait.
it's lit up!
It's all...
Oh my god, I think we got it all!
That's everything, man.
Is it lit up? It's open! Yes! We got them all!
Okay.
This is
all
it,
right.
guys!
This is the big orb. This is the big orb.
We're going in.
Alright.
What will holy shit. Here we go.
Anything.
Woo!
Anything. What are we gonna get here? What's in the orb? What's in the orb?
I can't see anything.
Try pulling, maybe? Oh, yeah.
The last one.
The last... Oh, it's a big one, too.
Okay. So we got that. So that's that. Now we need to go to...
The second one. Look, because all the other lights went off. So we need to go back to where the second orb was, right? Is that what that's what that's saying, isn't it?
Yes. Right, that's what that gives you the... Yeah, that's right. You're right, buddy. And that's where the hatch is, in the cornfield. That's the second one.
So we have to go back to the hatch in the cornfield.
Let me pull up the phone so we know what
The levers?
which way the levers go.
Yeah.
waking day.
I streamed a shitload of Fallout earlier.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna bring you to the side. There it is. Right, guys. Alternate ending.
Alright, left, right, up, down, select start, A, B. Wait, that's not right. Also, it's not right. That's not even really the Konami code.
Woo! This is it.
No, Keto, I actually have real friends today. Hey, Super Angel. Alright.
Where are ya?
This is actually like a really good game to play by yourself, to be honest. This is a great game.
Oh man.
Alright.
The alternate ending. What will it be?
Will we learn anything?
Will we learn anything? Okay.
So up,
Yeah.
up, right, left, right, right, right. Okay, do you hear the music every time you do it? Because that's awesome. Up, 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 right, left, left, left.
Oh! Hi, Keto.
Okay. What's in the door?
In we go!
What's in the door?
The dark room with no answers!
A dark room with nothing.
Oh.
Good job.
A dark room with nothing. Keep the suspense going here.
Build the suspense. Will we get answers? I don't think we're gonna get any answers. But, oh, you never know. Low ceilings. Oh, it opened back up.
You die. Okay.
You just go under the facility, you never turn into the blob, and you just walk down to the beach?
No, we're coming through somewhere. Oh.
Okay. This looks like a shelter or something. Oh, wait. There's guys in machines. Is there something in that machine in the back?
Yes, something's in there.
Huh. It's definitely not a guy, but it's something. Kind of looks like goop.
Something's plugged into...
And there's an orb in the foreground. You see it?
Oh, we can open this.
There's one of those orbs right there.
Yeah, right there.
What the hell? Okay.
Well, we can do this. We're gonna yank that out, and everything will go to hell.
Oh,
Is that the main power source? The main plug, the main power source, whatever it is that's doing everything?
Empty this out so you can use it.
Oh, cool. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, we're pulling it out.
He's just staying all curled up in a ball.
He is one of it. Them. It. He's...
Oh, you think like when he unplugged it, he did the duck down like
Yeah.
the zombies do?
Yeah.
He's one of the zombies?
Yes, that's it. So he is one of them.
Huh.
The second, yeah.
Was that some like meta shit? Like we're the ones controlling him?
And there he is. We're the ones controlling him.
Yeah, like, yeah. He's a zombie. Somebody's got to be controlling him, right? Who's controlling him?
That was the main room there, yeah.
From my perspective, it's you.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, yeah, definitely broke it.
Well, that's the special ending. You kind of shut the whole fucking thing down. That was cool. Not a lot of information, but a little teaser of like,
I think that implies that, yeah, you're fucking one of them. Or,
Yeah.
like, you did do the curl up thing.
Yeah.
I would have expected you to kind of stand up straight, just kind of stand there all goofy like otherwise, you know?
Head down, but no, he curled right down.
Yeah.
So he was,
full rolled up into a ball.
yeah, we were the brain behind the whole operation.
How long have you been playing games? my entire life. I'm pretty sure you're probably pretty the same. Games have existed for a long time. And some of us were lucky enough to be introduced to, like, certain things that only really happened in Europe. Like, the home computer market over in Europe was way bigger earlier on with the 8 and 16-bit computers, like the Commodores and the Amigas and, I don't know, like the Acorns and stuff. So, like, and I was lucky enough being North America, and I had a Commodore, so I kind of got into computer gaming really fucking early.
Yeah, Popkey. Yeah, technically you die. You definitely die. It's over after the first. After the first ending.
Oh yeah.
No, after the first ending, you may argue that there's gonna be a second one. Something
Yeah.
you might crawl out of the bowl, out of the goo, out of the blob.
I'm pretty sure both endings have you kind of ending up the same way, but achieving different things. Yeah, you're definitely dead, I think, in both endings. At least that's the way I read it. You're done.
Yeah. Well, a great game. It's definitely worth the $20 I paid for it.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Like, you fucking shut the whole system down. Just yanked it. Inside 2.
Attack of the Giant Blob Monster.
I'd play a game where you got to run around a little bit more as the Blob Monster. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun, yeah.
Blob Monster is creepy. And
Yeah, very creepy. That thing was not...
really, like, enjoyably creepy though. Like, controlling it is fun. Like that, particularly that part where you throw the box over top of the sprinklers so it
Yeah.
doesn't go out.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was really intuitive and fun.
The creepiest, I have to say... This is pretty intense. You're gonna shoot me! Oh! Oh!
Yeah, that is creepy, especially because.
And here come the dogs. And boom! That's where the first orb is. That's a good observation there. You notice that tells us to go to the second one.
Yeah, well, yeah, because all the other lights went off. We had them all lit, and then they all went off.
Mm-hmm.
And like the intuitive shit, like when you went in the orb and nothing happened, it was like, well, try just pulling it. Like,
Yeah.
there, like it just it's so good. I don't know why this game is so good. It's like I'm usually a bit more of a nerdy numbers gamer. I like my RPGs and building stats. This game is just fucking
They nailed it.
good.
Hats off to the guys in Denmark.
And I'm not even angry that we really don't know. It's enough for me to know that there's some large group or organization or something that is doing some weird shit.
Yeah.
And this poor kid, whatever he is, somehow got either wrapped up and, you know.
Out of curiosity, I'm going back to that room. Yeah.
You just stood on it and jumped off it, but it
Yeah.
came out from under you as you jumped. That's awesome.
I'm going back in.
I'm down with seeing what happens again. Looking a little closer at that. Probably would have looked at the footage again and just kind of like watched that end and been like, what's going on? If I do edit this for YouTube, to make like a addendum to the other video, I will probably be watching a few parts in slow mo. Oh.
Yeah, you want to do that for
read
me?
it for you. Oh. Okay. Up, right, left, right, up, right, left. That's it. Didn't it open?
No. The sounds weren't there this time around.
I was hearing like little clicky noises.
Just
Wait, try again. Wait, how do we know if it resets?
Hmm?
I don't know. Try up. It's just clicking.
Yeah, the sounds aren't there anymore. It's like you can't open it again.
Okay, go back to the giant orb. Watch it like reset everything. It's like, you gotta do it all again, fucker. I'm hoping we just have to pull the giant orb.
Yeah.
If I'm right, all the lights should be lit up.
Now we'll. Has everybody seen the blob yet?
The blob is so amazing.
Because we'll do that next. We'll go back to the blob. Ooh, everything's off.
Everything is off.
And that's closed.
And the door is closed.
It resets the
They
whole thing.
reset everything. Well, at least we have footage of it.
Yeah.
It reset it, guys.
Everything.
It makes you do that all. You'd have to get all the orbs again.
Yeah, I would guess that's the case.
We should check it out just to be sure. Just like find like the easiest orb. Was a real simple one to get. We're going blobby.
We're going blobby. Look at them though. They're like some of them are like clapping and like excited. No, nobody is right now.
Nope, stream's gonna get banned. Naked little boy. It just has to come on screen, and I just like,
oh, the blob. Oh, he's trying to grab me.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh, no, almost.
There's no way. There's no way that they're gonna let you get away with it.
Yeah, I tried a couple times. Yeah, you're done. It pulls you right in.
Yeah, it's like automatic.
Boom. Oh, the blob is back.
I like him.
He is so messed up.
Oh. Run!
Boom.
Those people are just fucked, man. Look at that water physics, though. Like, look at them draining to that level.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well done.
Yeah, you can actually hop back in if you want to. But there's no need for that. I went in, I checked.
Had no haste.
Oh.
The weird part about it too is like it controls really well.
Yeah,
It
the controls
feels
are
good.
amazing, yeah. It's like legs and arms and like... Oh.
It's like some Cronenberg shit, you know? So we should have pre-mutation, post-mutation, post-Cronenberg.
And our buddies are still here waiting. Wow, it resets the whole thing.
Yeah,
Kills
man. They're like just like, nope, you get to see this one time.
It's
The Cronenberg is just wrong.
oh.
Did you see that?
legs?
Yeah. That was amazing.
Did you see the little legs?
Yeah. That was amazing. I think that little leg kick might be my favorite thing ever.
Oh, okay.
Just everything is wrong with it, but it's so awesome.
How does it know how to go together? I mean, it's just...
It's all one thing now.
Yeah, it is one thing.
It's the way it moves is just wrong.
My favorite part is coming up. The best, yeah, I think it's coming up right now. You're literally like... This is so good. Right through that door. This right here.
Oh, this
So
guy.
this is the boss.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Yeah, he didn't make it.
It's a nice satisfying splat.
Yeah.
The blood in this game is not like that bad, you know, like a lot of it's like there's some of it, but they don't overdo it. Like it's not a gory game, you know. I mean, I don't know if you might consider this guy gore. But it's like not overly gory, you know? It's not gory just for gore's sake. It's very purposeful with its stuff, with its gibs.
Oh, dogs, eh?
Yeah, like what are the dogs gonna do?
Yeah.
At this
they gotta do
point-
nothing.
Oh, get up there. Oh, you made it. The way the limbs, all the extra limbs hang. This is wrong.
Boom! Oh, that hurt. He's like falling apart. Oh.
They gotta let Mr. Man open your door for you. Like, once they realize you can communicate, they should be treating you a lot nicer, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I know, no kidding.
You could be their mascot. You know? Work out like a deal.
Their mascot. We're through.
That stuff is just amazing. Like, look at that tiny hole, you're just like...
Oh.
Oh, you lost an arm. Oh, see, now this part I really liked. Just, I don't... This
I always
is-
found it difficult, actually. It was...
I don't know, because I just ran, and as I was running, I just threw it, and because it seemed like I threw it at about the same speed that I caught it. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I just kept moving, I'd always land pretty much right center on top of me again. Yeah, they aren't on when you first go. Like, light on fire. Just throw it at it. Oh, the way that stuff too, like the way you pull things off of walls and they like bend and there is just something about it, right? I don't know, I almost want to call it cathartic. He moves so good. Like when he passes stuff to his other arms, like that's awesome. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no. Oh. I hate this. It's almost like I gotta keep the momentum going when
Yeah.
I catch the first one.
Well, I just kept running. Like I didn't
Yeah.
even stop the whole time. Fuck you.
Just love it right. So like,
Oh.
so the first time I played this, once I found the incinerator, I wanted to die.
Yeah, you wanted to live
So
in
I
there.
tried to crawl right in there and die.
It looks
didn't
like you
happen.
can, and then you can't. You're actually really heat resistant. For being made out of a bunch of humans, you're extremely heat resistant. Ooh.
Crap, you didn't... You wanna try this? You got this pretty good. You wanna finish it off?
Alright.
Yeah?
Sure. I do love controlling the blob.
Oh, the practice throw. One more try.
I'm gonna give it to you. Oh, nice. You got this. Ooh, yeah, you got this. You got this. It's done. Whoa. Oh, it's just wrong. Everything's wrong. It's so good at the same time.
Boom.
I'm tired. Just getting really getting to listen to it is just like
I love it.
all the moans and
See you,
shit.
buddy.
Alright,
Almost
alright.
totally knocked that over.
Switch
Oh,
seats.
love it.
I'm gonna wire it up here, so
Yep.
let me tuck into here. Yeah. I need a bigger studio. One with a couch.
We can move this wall over.
Yeah. Suspend it from the ceiling. Let it winch down. Oh yeah, I don't need that, do I? What are your controls here? Grab his space?
I'd really want to know, like, what happened here. Like, what is this place? Like,
It's definitely some sort of facility. But what kind of facility would make something like this? I mean, really? There's some guys back there. What are they doing? Oh, he's running.
he's like, screw that.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Oh, now a bunch of them are running. What's going on here? Wait. Where are those?
Oh, they're all running. They want to see what's going on. Like, they're like, this thing is, they're keeping a safe distance, but...
Yeah, look at this. There's a whole shit ton of them.
Yeah. They're keeping a safe distance, but they want to see what's going on. Like, they're like, okay, this thing is on the loose. The prophecy's fulfilled. It freed itself. Because it freed itself. I mean...
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, the animations alone are worth $20. Yup. Oh my goodness.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I paid $21 for that. I could imagine by next year, this thing's gonna be one of those
Oh, this will go on
amazing.
sale.
Oh yeah, it'll go on sale for sure. It'll be quite a deal. We're gonna be able to get that for like $3.
Get it on a
This
Steam
is
sale.
so worth it. I can't remember how I came across this, but I think I was just looking up game trailers, and this came up, and I'm like, okay, this looks intriguing enough. Nice.
Whoa! Oh, too slow.
Oh, you got it.
Oh no, I did.
You're through.
Oh,
Now let's see if you can do anything here other than fall and go further over before that opens.
look, there's even some kids up front, freaking cross-legged over here.
There is? They're all watching. Look at this.
Look at these kids. They're just like front row, cross-legged, sitting there watching. Don't. Okay.
It's like a theater. Wow, they're all there watching. Well, that's crazy. That's where everybody was running to. They all wanted to see the spectacle here.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. No. No. Come here. No. I still got 1 foot on the edge. No. Now I'm all on the circle. I'm all on the circle. Nope. Oh, bring it over here.
See, they're teasing us with it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Come on.
See the little shake? They're like, come on, you want it. Come get it. Oh,
Give it to me.
love it.
Give it to me. Okay, fine. Here we go.
Boom.
It really would be like a really cool animated movie.
Yeah.
We did kind of do that in the first one, except there were a couple deaths in it. I'll see what else I can. What can we see on this side? Or is it all solid?
Some of it comes off, but like not enough to get through. But yeah.
All right. Let us go here. Yes.
It finds a way out, even though this was supposed to be the final resting place.
That swimming animation is pretty awesome too.
This is
Oh yeah, some of the arms and legs are actually trying to like paddle along. I think most of the motion's coming from the motion of the main body.
One thing I find is that the wildlife, specifically fish, seem to be attracted to you. I'm gonna guess your food.
I do shed little bits and pieces all the time.
So a huge mountain complex.
Yeah, it's on a mountain, and it almost looks like, are they like making it look like a log cabin type scenario? Because like the outside is just wood. All of their voices are just wrong. Oh, I can't grab that cone. Some of them are really struggling, right? I'm just trying to mess around with the animations a bit. Because I want to just... Oh, it's so messed up.
That's the Trump's wall. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
So yeah, I was right. More questions were created than questions answered.
The boy is it's way out. I mean, somehow it manages to get this boy out into the open to free itself. Or in the other ending, to shut it down.
Yeah, I think the idea is he's inside the entire time regardless. So either way,
Right.
shutting it down or this is getting out.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, that was the normal
Miniature
ending.
version of the mountain. I'm bored.
That's the normal ending, but earlier we saw the secret or alternate ending as well. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That's pretty much it. We didn't really learn too much more except for that we both think the boy is one of the creatures that are being controlled. 'Cause when we unplugged the system, he just curled up into a ball like the zombies do when they're unplugged. So maybe we're reading too much into that, but it really felt like he shut down when he unplugged it.
They definitely shut down. That's what that was.
Huh.
When black, it was over. Everything reset.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Didn't even go to credits, really.
No.
It just went straight back to the title sequence.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, this ending, you get credits. Huh. So, I don't know. I mean, don't listen to us, per se. I mean, you saw it. Go with what you think. Because I think that's what they wanted with this game. I think they kind of wanted everybody to to do whatever they thought. You know, they kind of left it open on purpose to. That also does add to that air of mystery. Like, we don't know what this giant organization or company, or maybe it's a government. And we thought maybe it's post-apocalyptic, but it might just be a dystopia, because this beach seems pretty nice.
He did get electrocuted.
There's a lot of shit that happened.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's definitely worth a playthrough.
Definitely. And just such good controls. Like, just feels good when you're playing it. Highly recommend this game. Get all the achieves. You should have them all now, eh?
Yeah.
You're like 100% of this game now.
Well, once I get home, I'll run that alternate ending myself. And
I think we can just let it sink. Let's see for a second here. You've earned 14 out of 14 achievements.
yeah,
The last one.
the last one.
So it should be good. You should be alright. Thanks, guys, for watching. I just put my arm up in the air like I'm waving goodbye, because you can see that. But thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it out. And, yeah, I'll get at least, at bare minimum, I'll get a cut of that ending and throw it up as sort of an addendum to the YouTube video. Just so you can see it again. I'd play it again right now, but I think I'd have to stop the stream in order to get the video file.
What's in the door?
In we go!
What's in the door?
The dark room with no answers!
A dark room with nothing.
Oh.
Good job.
A dark room with nothing. Keep the suspense going here.
Feel the suspense. Will we get answers? I don't think we're going to get any answers. But, well, you never know. Low ceilings. Oh, it opened back up.
You die. Okay.
You just go under the facility, you never turn into the blob, and you just walk down to the beach?
No, we're coming through somewhere. Oh.
Okay. This looks like a shelter or something. Oh, wait. There's guys in machines. Is there something in that machine in the back?
Yes, something's in there.
Huh. It's definitely not a guy, but it's something. Kind of looks like goop.
Something's plugged into...
And there's an orb in the foreground. You see it?
Oh, we can open this.
There's one of those orbs right there.
Yeah, right there.
What the hell? Okay.
Well, we can do this. We're gonna yank that out, and everything will go to hell.
Oh,
Is that the
that's
main power
plug?
source? The main plug, the main power source, whatever it is that's doing everything?
Empty this out so you can use it.
Oh, cool. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, we're pulling it out.
He's just staying all curled up in a ball.
He is one of it. Them. It. He's...
File, because it's still technically the same file as the one that's being written right now. So, but I'll put it up for YouTube definitely, and I might even just do a quick, just cut that scene out fast and get that up tonight or whatever. But yeah, it's the Matrix. Thanks for watching. Like, follow, subscribe, buy my shirts, comment, and rate 4 stars. Not 5. 5's too much. Rate 4 stars. Remember when YouTube had stars?
Later, guys.
Bye.